Okay everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video, and we're back with some news with regards to Gran Turismo 7. So over the last few days we've had a bit of a blowout on information, nothing major, but there has been a few signs that we're getting some information to do with the new game. First up, we had the beta that seemed to randomly appear on the PlayStation Store. So if you haven't seen this, this is what actually appeared, and you can actually claim a beta. So as you can see here, I managed to get onto the website and actually get the code downloaded. However, it was just a test code. It didn't work. It seemed like it's just a test for a future beta that is going to be coming onto GT7. Now, one thing I will say is the link did not work after today when I tried it. So there was no point linking this beta into this video or in the description anyway, because it just didn't work, and everyone got the same code that I received there. So there was no real benefit to giving you that now. I've let you see the code that I got. If anyone wants to copy it, you know, you never know, it might work in the future, but I very much doubt it. I would say I think this is just a test for a future beta that is going to be launched for Gran Turismo 7. Now obviously on that as well, it did state that only the PS5 version will have the beta, which is interesting because maybe that is saying that the PS4 version, which we still have further evidence that is still going to happen, is maybe slightly different to the PS5, and they want to obviously get the beta out for the PS5 version. So yeah, let's just wait for the future for that. So with regards to other information on the game, we've had today an announcement that Fanatec is partnering up with Gran Turismo. This is absolutely brilliant news. And as you can see there on screen at the moment is the leaked image of what this will actually look like. There is two separate images, but this is the one that actually makes it all the more real, and there has actually been an official announcement now. But yeah, as you can see, very similar design to the TGT. Now the reason for that is because I believe, as far as I remember when reading an article about the original TGT, I think it was from a long time ago, was that the reason why the wheel rim was very small was because PD actually designed the TGT wheel rim, and obviously Thrustmaster did the rest of it, but the actual wheel rim was fully designed by PD. So Gran Turismo decide on how that wheel rim looks, and that is probably explaining why it's very similar to the TGT, the new Fanatec rim. So it's got all the buttons on there, and there's obviously going to be some basic design changes on that, because I don't think it'll have the R3 buttons on that actually on the base, whereas on the TGT, if I remember, there's buttons on the base, whereas on the Fanatec, I think most of your controls are going to be on the actual steering wheel. So that is another side of it. So as you can see, the new announcement has been put on Twitter by Gran Turismo. You can see there announcing their partnership with Fanatec, and if you click on the link, it's going to take you through to Fanatec's website, which is just going to state their aims with Gran Turismo, a little bit of history with regards to the company, and not much else. Nothing really being given away at this point, but I think this has just been revealed because obviously we had the leak of the actual new wheelbase. So that kind of confirms that new wheelbase for us, and I'm really looking forward to an announcement with regards to price and other details with regards to that wheel. As obviously with Fanatec being on board with Gran Turismo, this really does give us a big promise with regards to the new, with regards to whether they'll incorporate load cells better into the game, because Gran Turismo Sport now, although it's perfectly playable on load cells, you can make it work with a few change of settings and stuff. It's not quite as instinctive as it is on other games. So hopefully with Fanatec being on board with Gran Turismo 7 and helping with the wheel and stuff like that, we could be seeing a much better braking mechanic in the game for Gran Turismo 7. So I, for one, am very excited to see if this actually ends up being true. But this is all great news. There is also one other very small thing that has come out with regards to Gran Turismo 7 over the last few days, and it's to do with time of day, and basically, well, not so time of day, but more temperature changes in the environment, and how they could be actually affecting the track temperatures, and also which could then affect tire temperatures and stuff like that, mainly because of a new clip that has emerged during the new visual showcase for PS5, which obviously shows some footage of Gran Turismo 7, and there is a few other images that I've spotted where you can see the temperature changing. So let's take a look at that now. So as we take a look now, you're going to see this is from the obviously the visual showcase for PS5, and you're going to keep an eye on the in-car dash, and you're going to actually see a change of temperature, which is really, it's quite important, because this could mean that ambient temperatures are going to be affecting tires and possibly the engine and grip and stuff like that. So as we come through here, just keep an eye on the temperature there. You can just see it coming straight. It goes down to 16.3, and then it goes back up to 16.4. Now we've slowed it down, because if we didn't slow it down, you would miss it. And I've also noticed that in the original video it stated 16.5, so it's clearly showing that there is an ambient temperature change, which is really exciting, because doing endurance races over a longer distance, this could highlight that track temperatures are going to change with weather changes. And I'm really excited if this is true, because this is going to be something that we've always wanted for Gran Turismo, and it could really make a difference in the game, as this could bring a lot more depth to the game also, with doing races versus morning versus midday versus night timers. You're gonna have to get slightly different use to different grip levels. It's not a massive issue, because obviously on iRacing we deal with this anyway, and different temperatures provide a little bit more grip. It just makes the car just feel a bit more lively. Could really be entertaining. I think it's a good change for Gran Turismo. It's also a very interesting change. Now another thing you might have noticed during that video then for the PS5 showcase was the announcement that it said in development for PlayStation. Now all the exclusive games to PS5 have stated in development for PS5. This did not state that, as you can see here. So as you can see, as we zoom in on the image on the bottom, it states there in development for PlayStation. Now any PS5 exclusive game has stated in development for the PS5 only. It hasn't stated that. Because it states that, it's very likely that it is confirmed now. It's coming to PS4. I think we might as well take that as 100% confirmed. However, I do think there is going to be differences between the PS4 and the PS5 version, especially with this showing that now the ambient air temperatures are going to be included. I think some things are going to be a little bit too complicated for the PS4, so maybe two different types of game, two versions of the game, one with all the bells and whistles. The PS4 version probably missing a few dynamic settings like weather and stuff like that, maybe just having static weather like it is currently in GT Sport. So that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, as long as they can then play it. But I don't think it's going to be cross-platform in terms of playing with PS5 and PS4 players. I think they're going to be separated, but who knows? We'll find that out in the future, and we could be finding some more information out sooner than we think, because I believe next month there is going to be a new PlayStation event, and my guess would be, with all this information coming out with regards to GT7 in the last few days, is that we could be seeing a new trailer and some new information with regards to GT7. So fingers crossed that's going to be the case, and maybe that beta that looked like a test could be announced at that event, and maybe being put out there in September, October time for us to actually play the beta, because we obviously know that GT7 will not be releasing this year. It's probably going to be 2022 now. My guess, February to March time. So it's going to be an interesting few months as we get more information leaked with regards to the game. I hope you all are looking forward to it. Remember, let me know in the comments what you think about some of this information. I'm really excited for the Fanatec new wheel. I can't wait. I'm gonna get that 100%. I'm really looking forward to it. So let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and make sure you hit that notification button so you don't miss any future videos. And also give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. It's just a little bit of a news video for you lot. So yeah, see you all soon, everyone.